Hi, this is iDevice Master, and I just wanted to show you some of the changes in iOS 7.1. First off, if you look at the lock screen where the slide to unlock is, it shows up straight away and it's a little bit bolder. It's a very subtle difference, nothing major there. The slide to power off screen on the left is the new one. That's very different, sort of rounder buttons, and it's got a round X for a cancel. And we're going to look at some of the other changes. If you can see the control center, when you slide it up, it bounces slightly on the left hand side. It's a very minor change also. And if we look at the accessibility settings, you'll see that we have some more options here. So we can now choose button shapes, which actually adds a button to the links. Some people thought that the links were a little bit unclear, that they were actually buttons, so this now adds a button shape and makes it a little clearer. This is a setting which will change the text to bold. This will actually restart your iPhone before it will come into effect. But as you can see here, the text is a little bit bolder. And I'll compare it side by side here just so you can get a feel for the difference. So you can see on the left hand side, that's with the bold text applied. It's much bolder and clearer to see. And then the other change that was made was to the keyboard. If you look at the shift key is slightly different, and then the caps lock also has a line underneath it now. Another change that we have is to reduce the transparency, and this is when you use things like Control Center. You can see the difference. It actually has a more of a contrast. We can also darken the colors on the screen. This is hard to see on here, but apparently it does darken the colors slightly. And then the other option is to reduce the white point. That actually makes it less glaringly white. And one of the changes to the music app is that you have some slightly clearer controls at the bottom. You can see where the shuffle all is highlighted. It's very different, and then also the repeat song options are underlined just to show them they are links. So it's just a little bit clearer to show you when you've selected one of the options. One of the other changes is in iTunes Radio. So if you go to iTunes Radio, you now have a search bar at the top, and you can search for artists. Before, if you wanted to add a station, you had to scroll all the way down to the bottom and add new station. Now there's a new button at the top that says new, so you can add a station very easily. Look at the calendar. There's now a couple of extra views you have, fairly similar, but you can, on the left hand side, you can see there's a little list button, so you can actually list the events you have coming up for an individual day in the month view. So that's a little change there. And then this really just shows the two screens side by side. They made the green on the messages, the FaceTime and the phone slightly different. Here you can see the call screens for the phone. Left is the new iOS 7.1. Very different design. And then when you actually receive a call, you get a very different incoming message screen as well. So you get the round buttons on the left now. And there's a new option for wallpaper. You can actually choose a new wallpaper, and then it will allow you to turn the perspective on or off from the screen before you set it. Otherwise, that's pretty much the same, that option. Then in settings again, if you see there, we now have a new option for passcode. It's actually a new selection. It used to be stuck in one of the other menus, so it's now front and center. And then finally, just show you the difference of Safari. You now have in the search bar, it says search web or enter site name, where it used to just say search or enter an address. Okay, that's the main changes there. Hope you enjoyed that. So if you'd like some more free tips, you can either subscribe to my channel by clicking subscribe, or you can visit us on the web at idevicemaster.com. Thanks very much.